Welcome everyone to this month's new moon reading. This new moon is on the 21st or the 22nd of January, depending on where you are in the world. This new moon is in the sign of Aquarius. Please remember to watch for your sun, moon or rising, or as you feel drawn. And remember, these messages may not always resonate as they are general readings. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, I have changed these new moon or these moon readings. I'll no longer be doing the houses that each one falls in. I'm just finding I'm not really an astrologer, and I just didn't feel that it was bringing that much to the reading. And I got the messages just to concentrate on the cards and just let the cards do the talking rather than the astrology that I'm not, like I said, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't have the knowing to really bring that aspect into the readings to their full potential, is what I'm trying to say. So I hope you like these readings and I hope they resonate with you. Let's get started. Hello Scorpio, welcome to your new moon reading for the month of January. So we have the Be Good to Yourself Oracle as the overall energy for this reading. We have the Moonology, Spirit Animal, Universal Rider-Waite and the Witch's Tarot as additional information. So in your reading, Scorpio, we have value as your overall energy, and the card says your own life, value your own life too much to resent others who have more than you or to judge those who have less. Oh, that's interesting message for your reading, especially when you've got the Pentacles and the Emperor. That's about life, that's about value, that's about our money and our resources and our personal power. So it's quite interesting, isn't it? So it says, value your own life too much to resent others who have more than you or to judge those who have less. And there's a balance, isn't there? There's, I don't know, I just saw a scales as I read that. You know, there's too much and too little, and we judge both, don't we? And so there's a sense, I feel, that, you know, don't place your own value on those people that you compare yourself with. Place your value on a scale with what you do, who you are. It's almost like, don't look at other people to measure where you're at. Measure where you are at, Scorpio, in the sense of, what do I think? What do I believe? What are my actions? Do you know your values? Do you know what you value, Scorpio? Are you embarrassed about some of your values? You know, some values we have been shown that they're good things to value. And some things we've been told is bad things to value. The reason why I'm kind of looking at value so much is 5-6 months ago, I kept getting cards that talked about our values, and I actually realized that I had the humdrum values, you know, the ones that we tell ourselves that we have, like we value our family, and we value good friendships, and we value a good job, and you know, all these things. And I actually bought, I can't think what the cards are now called, I don't have them in front of me, but there's a deck of cards by Teal Swan, and there's something like 200 cards in this pack, and it's all different types of values. And I went through it and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know my values at all. And the ones that I spilled off randomly to myself, if somebody said, do you know what you value, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know what I value. Well, it ended up being nothing at all what I value, or very few that I actually valued. And there's this sense of knowing yourself, not in comparison to others, because that will leave you wanting, or that'll leave them wanting. And so comparison to others always leads to lack somewhere, and it leads to ego. It feeds our ego, or it'll knock our ego, depending on whether we're lacking compared to others or whether we have more compared to others. This is value, like inside yourself. Value the essence of you. And like comparing yourself and your actions in the world to what you value. So knowing what you value, Scorpio, is of huge importance in the way that you move forward. And your cards 100% reflect that. You've got the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node is our it's our karma. It's our past lives that still have a draw on us. They still have there's still energy in us that resides from those old those past lives, that we had traumas and things, but that we didn't work through them. We didn't heal them in that lifetime, and they follow us to a certain extent into this lifetime. And so there's a sense of, don't let your past lifetimes hold you back, and don't let your recent past hold you back. And I feel this is also in conjunction to what you've been told, what you've learnt, what you've come to believe because of what others have said. You know, it's your past that has shown you certain things. And you think, oh, well, you know, every relationship has ended in heartbreak, so love hurts. Love is bad. I'm terrible at relationships. Now, is that true? Like these are the things that you need to be comparing with your values and what your higher self sees of the world, and there's healing in that. And the reason, Scorpio, that this is coming about is because a rebirth is assured. So Bat Spirit's here. So Scorpio, you have the potential to have a second birth. So your first birth is you becoming human, coming into this world, and then the rebirths after that, it's coming into more alignment with your soul. It's changing so much on every level that you almost feel like you're a different person. Well, you kind of are a different person. Your thoughts change, your feelings change. Generally your looks will change, because you'll change your hairstyle, or you'll just feel differently about yourself, so you'll do things differently. Your actions will be different. Your desires, your likes, your dislikes will be different. So there's this real sense, Scorpio, of a real change. Now for some of you, it's that second birth. It's just completely all of you just changing. And for others, it can just be a rebirth in some area of your life. But this change, Scorpio, is going to be visible in your world because you've got the Pentacles, and the Pentacles are things that are grounded in this reality. And they're things that show you, that, sorry, not that show you, but things that you can physically see. And it's leading you to this Emperor. It's leading you to embracing your power, understanding who you are. And that's all of you, your flaws, all the perfectness and imperfectness of you. Everything is embraced in the Emperor. He knows what he knows, and he knows there are things he doesn't know, and that's what makes him such a great leader. You don't want somebody leading you that thinks they know it all, because they won't ask for assistance. They won't maneuver things. They won't get people in that have extra expertise. They'll try and do it all themselves, and then that's where they lead others astray. So the Emperor knows what he can do and what he can't. He knows his strengths. And I feel that's what you're coming to understand, Scorpio. You're coming to see your strengths. And I feel that this energy of the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles is you physically manifesting this in your world. You're bringing those strengths. You're bringing your values, your understanding of who you are now. And you're physically bringing it into the world in some way, shape or form. Now this can be as a mentor, this can be, you know, the King of Pentacles, he's stable. He's, you know, he's worked through his issues, he's worked through life situation, he's come to a place of understanding and influence and affluence, and he can now give back. And this is stable energy, it's grounded energy. And I feel that's what's coming for you, Scorpio. This knowing, this understanding your values and yourself through and through, like all of you on such a deep level. It's bringing this sense of knowing, this sense of stability to your life that then you can apply to all things. You'll apply this to your relationships. You'll apply this to your jobs. You'll apply this to your dreams. You'll apply this to your day-to-day life. Every situation you'll encounter, you'll come from this higher perspective. And that moves your growth, your rebirth further along to more understanding, to more growth. And there's this beautiful cycle. I feel like there's this cycle that started, and there's one cycle in another, because I kind of feel you're going to learn about yourself. You're going to bring it out into the world, which is going to make you learn more about yourself, and then you'll have more to give. And it just keeps rotating around. Like there's this fluidity about it that is really beautiful. It flows. And that's because you understand yourself and you don't compare yourself with others. You are marching to the beat of your own drum, my friends. And that's when the magic happens. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Scorpio. Love and light, my friends. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.